The Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery has recently come under intense scrutiny, sparking a heated debate about cultural representation and political influence in museums. The Trump administration has launched a comprehensive review targeting 8 Smithsonian museums, including the National Portrait Gallery, with a stated goal of removing what it describes as woke and divisive content. But here's where it gets controversial. Many question what exactly defines wokeness and who decides what should be removed or preserved. In August, the White House publicly listed its objections to various past and current exhibits at the National Portrait Gallery, even those not presently on display. The administration's review aims to ensure that exhibits celebrate American exceptionalism, avoid partisan or divisive narratives, and help restore public trust in shared cultural institutions. This move has triggered discussions on how museums balance honoring history with evolving cultural values. To dig deeper, USA Today visited the National Portrait Gallery as well as 4 other Smithsonian museums to examine the concerns raised by the administration and gather insights from visitors. Chapter 7: Origins and Mission of the National Portrait Gallery. The National Portrait Gallery was established by an act of Congress in 1962 as part of the Smithsonian Institution. According to the legislation, the gallery's purpose is to serve as a free public museum where portraits and statues of individuals who have made significant contributions to American history, culture, and development are exhibited and studied. The law also emphasizes celebrating the artists who created these works. Unique among U.S. institutions, the gallery holds the only complete presidential portrait collection outside the White House itself. It began commissioning presidential portraits in the 1990s, initiating with former President George H.W. Bush. This gallery shares its building with the Smithsonian American Art Museum, housed in a landmark structure originally built in 1836 for the U.S. Patent Office, illustrating a rich intertwining of American heritage. What the review is criticizing: the White House's list of objections includes several specific pieces and exhibits at the National Portrait Gallery that it targets as problematic. Among these are a 2015 to 2016 performance art series, a controversial oil painting depicting refugees crossing the U.S.-Mexico border into Texas, which hasn't been exhibited since 2023, and an animation portrait of Dr. Anthony Fauci currently not on display. Additionally, a planned exhibit canceled before it opened reportedly included a painting of a transgender Statue of Liberty, stirring more debate. Interestingly, criticism aimed at another Smithsonian Museum's portrayal of Benjamin Franklin as focusing heavily on slavery was contrasted with the National Portrait Gallery's painting of Franklin, which celebrates his lifetime achievements without referencing slavery. The gallery's rich and diverse collection. Visitors to the National Portrait Gallery can explore an extensive collection showcasing a wide swath of American history, from portraits of old Hollywood stars to depictions of 17th century indigenous Americans. The museum's mission is clear: to narrate America's story through the individuals who shaped its culture and development. Among the gallery's highlights are the unfinished portrait of George Washington, which influenced the image on the $1 bill, and the iconic cracked plate photograph of Abraham Lincoln, considered one of the most poignant images in U.S. history. The gallery also hosted the exhibit The Shape of Power: Stories of Race and American Sculpture, which ran from November 2024 to September 2025. This exhibit explored how sculptures have conveyed stories about race, racism, and their impact on American identity. One striking example, Nari Ward's sculpture Swing, features a car tire suspended by a noose, with shoes embedded within it, symbolizing the brutal history of lynching and ongoing racial violence. The exhibit claims that American sculpture often reflected racist hierarchies, connecting art with white supremacy and idealized images of white womanhood, a claim sure to spark debate about the intersection of art and social justice. Presidential portraits and political undertones. The gallery's America's Presidents. Currently, a 2017 photograph of Trump depicts him with folded hands and a serious gaze, while an adjacent reflection of Barack Obama's portrait presents a softer nature-themed backdrop. Biden, on the other hand, is represented by a 2023 photo from an international summit where he is caught looking away, highlighting how portraiture captures different facets of presidential personas. What visitors are saying? Despite the political uproar, most visitors USA Today spoke with did not perceive the National Portrait Gallery as politically biased or woke. Ian Jane, a 29-year-old visitor from Oklahoma and former Georgetown student, expressed appreciation for the museum, emphasizing the importance of defending artistic expression. So much of American culture is about open expression, he said, urging the Smithsonian to maintain control over its exhibits. Maya Ribal, a local who frequently visits the museum, praised the institution for representing America's complexity and diversity. "If I could see the curators, I'd give them a big hug," she said warmly. "A cultural battlefield or a celebration of history?" The ongoing review of Smithsonian museums under the Trump administration raises critical questions about how we remember and present history. Should museums sanitize their collections to align with political agendas, or should they continue to embrace the full complexity of American identity, including its uncomfortable truths? What do you think? Is this review necessary to protect patriotic values, or is it an attempt to whitewash history? Join the conversation and share your thoughts below. After all, museums are more than just buildings with artifacts. They are battlegrounds for the stories we choose to tell about ourselves.